gets to you too.
2010 Palo Alto Youth Forum is a series of 3 workshops aimed to have an open dialogue between students and adults to discuss key issues related to the youth and teens in Palo Alto.
We've been hearing for years that students have felt that their voices aren't heard. And we've heard that from surveys, we've heard it from assemblies, we've heard it directly from youth.
Over 100 students from Palo Alto high schools came together in the Youth Forum's workshops. At these forums, the students were given the opportunity to discuss future changes they wish to see around Palo Alto.
And so, why 3 is that it was a direct response to what students were telling us. The first one, most people would automatically assume, well, we'll bring kids together and they'll talk and discover what the issues are that they want to bring forward. But we heard from students that, well, we get asked a lot, but what comes of that? What do we see happening afterwards? So we created a structure so that students and adults could come together and listen to each other. Not just one way, but a 2-way listening. And the third effort was really to have some accountability.
I'm a senior at Palo Alto High School. I'm also president of the Palo Alto Youth Council, and I'd like to let you guys know, for the students especially in this room, if you would like to stay, sort of involved in these sorts of things, that the Palo Alto Youth Council will be beginning their application process at the end of this month, hopefully. We do work closely with City Council and other group members, as you can see, byproducts of our work, our forums such as these. And Palo Alto Youth Council is an excellent way to get involved.
The main topics included youth community events, high school environment, and local youth-friendly businesses.
Welcome. Now, as you know, we're talking about community events. Key questions, you want to go ahead and talk about?
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to divide all of you into groups, and you're going to go ahead and try to answer these questions, and after a little bit, we will all come together and share out some of the ideas we came up with. So here are the questions about community events. What events has Palo Alto had in the past, and how have they worked out? Were they a success? What events, if any, ongoing are working? Which ones are not? And finally, the most important question, what events would you like to see? What are your ideas? And how do you think, what's the best way for us to go about making these happen?
Some of the commitments made at the forum were to encourage the Chamber of Commerce to talk to members about student internships, help bring a food cart to Gunn High School, investigate school testing schedule, and plan more high school events.
I was on the first 2 forums as well, and overall these forums are great for empowering youth and making our community a better place, especially for the youth.
And it's really great to see students actually getting their voices out there and having stuff having adults be accountable for it. So I really feel really great about what happened.
I think one of the great things about this one was we had a difficulty. It was a great challenge, but we kept circling back to brainstorming on what can be done in Palo Alto. And in this one, I really think it was solid steps on what's going to happen.
I liked it. The turnout was great. We had a good number of adults actually coming here, which is exactly what we wanted. And the whole idea was to have adults actually, report back on what they the action plans that we came up with at the second youth forum, which came before this on the 27th of February. And that went really well.
We've had 2 other forums before this where it was really centered on student opinion. And the first forum, we had a lot of students come by and tell us what they think. Second forum, we reported that information to adults to see if they would go out in the community and really try to affect that change that we talked about in the first forum. And the way that I've observed a lot of these adults come back and really tell us about what they've been doing, and not only what they've been doing, but extra steps, next steps for the future is really impressive to me. So I think as a whole, these 3 forums has been a success, for sure.
It really, I think, is laying a foundation for where we go from here. There's a lot of great ideas, and the outcomes are concrete actions and not just concepts of general topics, but really some programs that we can build on.
There's really a lot of interest out there. They have open mics at coffee shops, have them open later. There's also a lot of interest in having youth do internships as well as being on the Chamber of Council, and so I think that it's going to lead to a lot of great things, and I look forward to what's going to come up.
If you are committed to seeing this change, would you please just stand up, and because it's on your way to ice cream anyway, but thank you so much. Just to take that in, let yourself take it in. Thank you very much.
Thanks to these youth forums, adult community leaders from the Palo Alto Unified School District, the City Council, and the PTA were able to hear the many ideas and concerns of Palo Alto students and are working to address these issues.
Put it in pen, I'll regret it again because I'm about to make some mistakes. And it's gonna stink if it's permanent ink. I wish that it could be